It's nice to meet you guys. Welcome back to another video specially created for the Summer Sword Creator Contest. This week's video is about SWC 2020s. As requested, we have to focus on the APAC, Southeast Asia, Australia preliminaries. Therefore, I will be using monsters that were only used in that tournament. What better way to do it with none other than some SWC preliminaries participants? Yay! Okay, before I introduce you to the participants in depth, I would like to say that I have personally sought their approval on displaying the RT replays with them, and also take note that I am really noob at RT, and I always get a lot, and I mean a lot of guidance in my RT, so maybe a little too much though.
Please take a seat in front of the camera. Please introduce yourself.
Nice to meet you guys. My name is Roro. I am from Singapore. My IGN is RoroCat and I play in the Asia server.
Who is your favorite monster?
My favorite monster... actually I like a lot of monsters, especially those girly monsters, or I can't just name one of my favorite. It's like asking me what kind of food I like. I can only tell you what I don't like.
How do you feel competing against these SWC participants?
I feel nervous and lost, like what am I going to pick against these strong players? Because I'm just like their stepping stone.
Do you have something to say to your fans?
My fans? No. First up, we have Thomas C, also known as TC to us. TC played in the Americas prelim. So every time we see TC, we always talk about his mighty Egyptian bird, which is none other than the light Horus widget. So let's take a look at the replay. In this gameplay, I would like to see what his mighty Egyptian bird can do. Looking at my own draft, I felt that my pick was very weak. By elements alone, I was panic picking water at the end and decided to ban the cleanser. So looking back, I guess the correct ban would have been a widget, as it gives defense buff, which will be a great disadvantage to my Savannah. As you can see, my Savannah failed to armor break any units, and because due to them having the higher defense than my attack. And trying to push back attack bar on a fire element is difficult. Second, we have Rikki, also known as Rikki to us, and he played in the Americas prelim. Congratulations to him, he has made it through the prelims and is on to his regionals. So the fun fact about Rikki and us is that we used to play Overcooked too, and together with that guy in the picture. So let's check out his replay. But before we do that, I want to say that he actually recently pulled an Oberon, and you know, as me, the Fairy King Queen. Stay tuned for the next intro, and there's more to come. When the match started, I realized I made a very big mistake. You can see I have Josephine there, but there's no like sleep or much stun from the opponent, in so Josephine will be pretty useless. And then plus she got reset by Platty because I don't have Warrens on Josephine. And when my Ciara is down, I realize I don't have much damage to go against these 4 units. So thirdly, we have Fenrir from the C prelims, and we call him Fen. I actually gave him that nickname because I thought like Fenrir was kind of hard to type, so we started calling him Fen. And he likes to shake his opponent, and guess what? He also has a Nyx too. So stay tuned for the next intro to see
how Oberon, Nyx, and then upgrade to the next guy. Guess how many Fairy King he will have.
When the match started, I was on the fence. Should I try to push back Okeanos or try to strip Ganymede? And I think I made a very big mistake. I should have gone for the chance to push back Oki's attack bar, as Oki resets Mahato, leaving her useless throughout the match. Daphne took a turn, and poof! My Sierra is gone. Josephine gets reset by Genny, and again, I'm just gonna get perpetually crowd controlled by Fenrir. In the second game, I tried to pick units that were the rarer picks of this tournament. When the match started right, I realized, hey, where's the wheel of my Jemiah? I thought I rerun him, and then I realized I picked out the wrong Jemiah. I guess one very good tip is always check the runes on your monster if you have duplicates of that monster. And in some cases this round I got a little lucky on resistance, but overall, wait, I still lose.
Last but not least, we have Blue, who is playing in the Europe prelims, and he has yet to complete the prelims, so I wish him good luck this weekend. And Blue and I, fun fact is, we actually both have all Fairy Kings. So one day he pulled like the Dark Fairy King, and he invited me to R5, and he just flexed it there, and then he said, and someone like asked him, when do you pull it? And then he was like, Roro gave it to me. Because if you don't know, I do have 2 Nyx. So let's see his replay.
In Blue's match, I think my draft wasn't that bad, even though it could be better. Just unfortunate, the Masha missed the pushback attack bar on beta. Trying to rely damage just on Masha is too difficult against 2 Beast Rider, especially when you have Barbara, the water element that has a greater advantage towards my Masha. In the next match, I picked Savannah as first pick. I know this is laughable, but because I know he has a Savannah, and so I decided to also go double Beast Rider against him, as he did double Beast Rider against me. My last pick, I go with Juno and Josephine to counter his crowd controls. I think this round I was pretty lucky with some stunts and violent procs that overall I won the match. So in case you don't know, I actually did a few matches with each of the participants and this was the only match that I won.
Oh, I hit wrongly.
Oh, you know you can't hit the wrong unit when you ban the wrong stuff. Yeah.
Hey yo, so now we have Fenrir's top 3 RTA tips that he would like to share with you guys. So number 1, it's always advisable to draft a speed leader if your opponent takes a speed leader. So I know these days everyone wants a speed leader monsters to bring in RTA, so look through your box and look for the relevant monsters that can do other things other than just being a speed leader, and make sure you tune and test your team when you use different speed leaders. Number 2 is don't draft to ban out one of your opponent's early pick, as their last is usually a forced ban. So this is to prevent you from cornering yourself into a pickle whereby you are torn between 2 monsters and who to ban. Number 3, always count cooldowns and look at attack bar. So this is very self-explanatory, and this is very important to know your own cooldown of your monsters and the opponent's monsters, and look at the attack bars so that you can strategize how you're gonna play out with your monsters. Thank you for watching till the very end of my video. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the 4 people who participated in this video. Thank you all so much. I mean, I know you're not obligated to do the battles with me, especially some of you are still in the midst of competing for the SWC. I wish you all good luck. And thank you Son Son for being the voice of the interviewer. Even though you keep saying me.
You're so demanding.
And big special thanks to my master who spent time, you know, I think I'm gonna cry. So I'll just sign out here. Bye bye.